I'm Grumps. I'm not so Grump. And we're the Game Grumps.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to Blow Your Friggin' Mind, Grumps.
So we're just listening to lectures on existentialism or something.
Yeah.
And I'm floating around as, I don't know, little corn dogs with tentacles.
Yeah, that's what they are.
I guess they're some kind of bacteria or I don't know.
Yeah, he was saying all kinds of cool stuff. He was like, you don't grow, you don't come into this world, you come out of it. People are symptomatic of the world, the same way a hair is symptomatic of what's going on inside the organism.
So everything just comes out of everything else.
Yeah. We are taught to believe that we don't belong in this world. I come into this world. No, you came out of it. You, of course you belong in this world. I love shit like this.
Dude, this kind of stuff, the idea of like the small becoming the big and the big becoming the small, it's like one of the scariest things in the world to me.
Scary?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It has the exact opposite effect on me.
It's...
The scary idea to me is that I'm not part of some greater system, you know? Like that it's all just a weird fucking random accident and oops, I'm here. Like, if I'm part of something much bigger that has like logical order and makes sense, that's beautiful to me.
I just made a new gemstone.
Way to go.
By George, it's beautiful too, but my immediate reaction is that I'm fucking terrified. Because it's so insignificant, and yet so not.
Yeah, well, oh god, we're gonna get way too deep talking about this shit, but like, it's so big that size no longer matters, you know, and the idea of significance and insignificance becomes irrelevant, you know?
Sure.
It's beyond what our silly little feeble brains can imagine.
Speak for your own brain.
Okay.
My brain's pretty fucking awesome.
I figured out the universe like when I was 12.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Universe is cool. I don't even know what I am right now.
You're
what am I?
You're a yield sign.
I made a friend though.
You're a flubum pollen.
I made many friends. Look at that. Oh, he's a friend, but he's not gonna hang out with me. Maybe I'll find some more friends.
Okay.
Wait, I want to ascend. I want to get a little bigger. Okay, now I'm... What the fuck? I'm like cholera. What am I?
This is so crazy.
What the fuck?
This game's awesome.
Press the touchpad to open it.
Why the fuck did it do that weird shit like with the tumbling elks? It made me think it was like a comedy game.
Well, it kind of is.
I guess.
I
You
mean,
are hair.
Here. Oh, I'm hair. What hair?
This game is incredibly deep and awesome.
Hair of what?
It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm gonna keep ascending, so... Here we go. Oh, now I'm, Oh, now I'm a stone. I'm back to ground level. I'm gonna find some more stones. I'm a colored crystal. I'm beautiful, huh?
So gorgeous.
What's up, Mushroom? Another idea? Here's another lecture for
We
you.
have this hostility to the external world because of the superstition, the myth, the absolutely unfounded theory that you yourself exist only inside your skin. Now, I want to propose another idea altogether.
Do it.
Billions of years ago, you were a big bang.
Thank you.
Hell yeah, it was.
But now you're a complicated human being. But so we define ourselves.
Not so
as being
complicated. I still
only
enjoy a
that.
Big Bang every so often.
If you think that you are only inside your skin, you define yourself as one very complicated little curlicue, way out on the edge of that explosion, way out in space and way out in time. And then we cut ourselves off and don't feel that we're still the Big Bang. But you are.
Oh,
Thank you.
Depends how you define yourself.
I define myself by a Let's
You are
Player.
actually- if this is the way things started, if there was a Big Bang in the beginning,
Here's what our brains are.
Let me hear this. This is so
a
cool.
result of the Big Bang. You're not something that is a sort of puppet on the end of the process. You are still the process. You are the Big Bang, the original force of the universe coming on as whoever you are. See, when I meet you, I see not just what you define yourself as, Mr. So-and-so, Miss So-and-so, Mrs. So-and-so. I see every one of you as the primordial energy of the universe coming on at me in this particular way.
Holy fuck.
I know I'm that too. But we've learned to define ourselves as separate from it.
Well,
Ugh! It's so cool!
I mean, we have to. How do
Yeah.
you understand the context of fucking being a paramecium or whatever the fuck?
Totally.
Did-
Well, I mean, like, everyone has these thoughts, you know? Like, I remember when I was 18, 17 or 18, was where I first had that, like, realization, like, oh, I'm actually gonna die. And it scared the fuck out of me. And was super depressing. And, like, I remember, like, going to 7-Eleven and getting a Slurpee and, like, seeing everyone else, like, buying, like, products and shit. And I'm like, who can buy Twinkies at a time like this? We're all gonna die! You know? And I was like, it was so terrifying. And then years later, I started thinking along these lines, like, oh, like, if I die, like, nothing actually changes. Like, it's just the end of me as, like, a system of memories, you know? It's we're all part of something greater, whatever that is. And I'm not a religious man. I'm not like, I don't pretend to know things that I can't possibly understand, but I do feel that, kind of what this guy's talking about is, it's similar to the conclusions that I came to, you know? And it made me feel a lot better. It might make somebody feel a lot worse, you know?
Whenever I think of infinity, I get scared. Like the idea of, like, everything's because there's the whole idea that, like, our perception of time is linear and time isn't linear. Time exists all at once.
Right.
That scares me.
I mean, it's all just theories.
That you're just like, it scares me, the idea that I could, like, suddenly get trapped in like the realization of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're not trapped. You're just existing. You know, like...
When I imagine it, I feel trapped.
Yeah, of course, of course.
I'm not saying I would be. I don't fucking know what I would be if that even exists, that situation.
I don't know. This kind of stuff is, like, very freeing to me. Because, like, suddenly you don't... Not everything rides on how many fucking Instagram followers you have, or, like, nonsensical bullshit like that. It's just, like, you get to be, like, a thinking animal on this one planet for a limited amount of time, and, like, life is a sandbox game. You get to do whatever the fuck you want, you know?
Except pee in public.
Well, I do that too.
Well, that's against the law.
I do a lot of that, actually.
That's against the law.
Yeah, I know, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I do pee in public, and until they develop government satellites that can see me peeing in from space, I'm good to go.
What I would call a kind of a basic problem we've got to go through first is to understand that there are no such things as things. That is to say, separate things. that is only a way of talking. If you can understand this, you're going to have no further problems. I once asked a group of high school children, what do you mean by a thing? And first of all, they gave me all sorts of synonyms. They said it's an object, which is simply another word for a thing. It doesn't tell you anything about what you mean by a thing. Finally, a very smart girl who was in the group said a thing is a noun.
Oh boy.
She was quite right. A noun isn't a part of nature, it's a part of speech. There are no nouns in the physical world.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
There are no separate things in the physical world either. See, the physical world is wiggly. The clouds, mountains, trees, people are all wiggly.
It's very string theory.
And only when human beings get working at things, they build buildings in straight lines and try and make out that the world isn't really wiggly. But here are we sitting in this room all built on straight lines, but each one of us is as wiggly as all get out.
Okay.
Wonder what Brian would think of this.
He'd probably be like, yeah.
He'd either absolutely love it or be like, that's bullshit. I have no idea.
Well, I mean, everything that's being said is all theoretical and like a way of looking at things.
Right. Right.
Not necessarily like the truth or not the truth.
Oh, sure.
Fucking, so, I don't know if you've noticed, but this is not Earth.
Right.
This is like the planet that exists. That's super huge. Earth is an atom. Earth is a tiny speck inside of an atom of one of these things.
Whoa.
Right? Like, where did I come from? It was like a crystal.
Yeah, that's right.
Inside that crystal was a carbon atom, and inside that carbon atom was like fucking quarky shit.
Woo!
And inside that quarky shit was the known universe.
Oh.
And then inside that known universe was Earth.
I fucking adore this shit.
So let's go even further.
Yep.
This is, whatever fucking planet.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, listen, I don't know how popular this series is gonna be. I don't know if people are gonna be like, fucking Paper Mario, can we just please play a little bit more of this?
Yeah.
This is so cool to me.
I guess so.
Alright, I'm digging it.
Why don't you just get a PS4?
No, that's
I
expensive.
feel like I could play this forever.
Like, I know there are no things, but like, I think dollars are things, and I need a lot of them to get a PS4.
Thoughts would never exist if everything thought it was the same thing.
Whoa.
As you go around listening to things, their thoughts will make impressions on your mind. When you go out and experience life, you will have your own thoughts, and they will reflect the things you've listened to and absorbed. Give thinking a go. Just try not to take it too seriously.
Yeah, isn't there that theory that, we are just a way of, like, the universe experiencing itself?
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean, I think that's the thing that scares me, is that, like, I'm not me. I'm at the mercy of this, like, fucking greater ether. I don't know, I just like the idea of agency.
Yeah, you're both. You're you. I mean, you just get to be you for a limited time.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get both sides of it, but, like, my immediate impulse when I think about this stuff is like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I used to think that, like, I don't know. I think the fact that things end, quote unquote, are exactly what gives them value. You know, or
yeah.
or that
I
things
mean,
change.
That's what beauty is.
Yeah.
Beauty is fleeting.
Totally. Oh man.
Where the fuck am I going?
All right. More deep grumps tomorrow.
Deep grumps.
Yeah. See you then.
I'm getting bigger.
You look great. Bye.
Goodbye.